Well, good morning. Happy Monday, all Empathic Sensitive Souls. How is everyone doing? How was your weekend? Mine was fun filled. I did a card class with stamps. I spent a wonderful day with my cousin, laughing. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. Got to use my creativity, even though the cards were pre-made. We just had to put them all together. But it was so much fun doing that. We had a great group of people because sometimes you go to them things and people aren't very nice, but this time it was. Now last week we had that Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. How did that go for you last week? I kept catching myself, especially at work, taking a deep breath, stepping back, and listening to what was going on before I responded. Because a lot of times I get my angst up and I respond before I have completely paid attention to what was really going on. So this week or last week I did a little different. I took a step back and I listened, and I didn't really respond. It's kind of like, oh, well, that's okay. And on I went. We'll see how it goes this week if I continue up. Now this morning, the cards weren't popping. Nothing really wanted to pop. So I decided I was going to pull one off the bottom of the deck. And I got that encouragement card again. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. Now, in the book it says a misstep isn't the end of the world. You fall into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition. Yeah. And now you're in a jam. Gosh, I hope not. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. That sounds like work, doesn't it? Don't become too discouraged. All is well. You can always start again. Take another road and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Excuse me. You can't always get what you want, but spirit knows your need. Something better waits around the corner. And I've had to do that even last week with work. Is maybe I'm second guessing myself. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. And it's, of course, always that night or the next day. But again, don't become discouraged. All is well. You can start again. Go down another road. So by the time I get back to work, whatever crisis has blown over, and we start again. I have to do that in my personal life with the kids with me now. I have to step away. I put myself in a timeout because there's times I get so angst up and angry, or not really angry, but more anxiety. And I'm like, no, I can't. The kids don't need this from me. So I put myself in a timeout. Now, when I'm watching the kids, that's a little different. We all go in timeout together. But I have to step back and observe, and I don't like who I am. I'm going to go in the other room until I can calm myself down. And while it might have been the wrong path, there'll be another instance where I can take the right path. Because with kids, there's always some drama going on. We lost Skittles in the couch. I don't even want to know. Stuff like that. And instead of me getting angry, I go down a different path. Well, better dig them out and find them before they melt in. And cushions can be washed. That's why they have those little steam green machines. The carpet can be cleaned. The cushion covers can be taken off and washed if need be. So there's always a different path to take. It's just in the moment my anger goes, ah! Or my anxiety goes, ah! And then I need to remove myself from the situation because the kids don't need it. Now, I wish that my supervisors at work would remove themselves from the situation because I don't need that at work either. But I get where, and that's hard when you're an empath, you understand where everybody else is coming from. So you try to smooth over, and in all honesty, the drama, it's not that big of a deal. When my boss comes screaming down to my office the other day and was really upset, and I'm like, well, okay, I'll just hand you the paperwork. Not a big deal. Instead of getting so upset over it, just ask me nicely. Not a big deal. His feathers were ruffled because he thought I was overstepping on purpose. Nope, just trying to be helpful. But I don't have a problem not doing work. Good with me, right? And so by me being so calm, he kind of had to take a step back and go, what? This isn't normal. I don't have anything to get upset about. You want it done a certain way? So be it. You can do it. I don't have to. Oh. So sometimes removing yourself from the drama, it helps. Encouragement card this week. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. And if you think your direction is wrong, just turn around and go the other way. There's so many unlimited paths that we can take in any given situation. If you are stuck in your situation, you don't know which way to turn, as an intuitive emotional healer, I love helping people figure that out. What is best for you? And only you know. But sometimes we are so caught up in the rat's nest in our brain, or the knotted up yarn in our brain, that we can't find the path to take to get to the end where we want to go. Let me know. I love helping people unravel their emotional knots. It sounds silly, but it's true. We get all caught up in our own emotions, and we miss those gentle nudges because we're so caught up in trying to break that little knot apart and move forward, that we can never move forward because we're caught in that knot. Let me know. I'm here to help. Drop me a message, write a comment, send me an email. I hope that you all have a fantastic week. We're supposed to get topsy-turvy weather. Well, it is spring, and, we need the rain. Now, if my grass would slow down on growing, it'd be even better. Have a great week, everyone. I will hop in on Friday, and we'll see how that little nudge in the right direction encouragement went. And if you got off the path, did you get back on the path, or did you forge a new path? Keep me posted. Drop a comment. Let me know. Bye for now. Take care, everyone.